Okay, so for our first DIY, we're going to need this XOXO little like wood sign, and then 2 of these rub-on transfers that are like a Paris theme, and also these like little pearl stickers, which I end up not using those, but if you want to use them, you can pick those up as well. And those are things that they normally have. And first, you're just going to go ahead and put on the rub-on transfer. It just comes in a sheet. You take it off and then decide, where you want to start. I was trying to figure out the best way to put this on here to be able to get the most out of it. But the X was just so big. Any way I tried it, I was still going to have little, spots. But it worked out because I was able to use it for other things. And I was still able to transfer it onto the smaller letters. So it worked fine. Just take a credit card and make sure you rub it on really good on all the areas so that it sticks well. And as you can see, it came out really good. And then I just kind of, like I said, cut off little pieces of what was left from that, using the main letter, and tried to fill in, the rest of it. And I did end up using like a sheet and a half. I didn't use quite the whole 2 sheets of the rub-on transfer for the letters. And I just think it really turned out really cute. I actually saw another YouTuber do this, so I couldn't take completely credit for, this. I just saw them use the rub-on transfers, and I thought, well, that is a neat idea. And so when I saw that Paris theme, I thought that would be really cute on, these letters. And I normally have just painted these letters like, pink or white or something. And I thought this was a neat, way to change it up a little bit. And as you can see, I was going to add the stickers to it, and I just thought it took away from it. It made it look more like shabby chic than I normally go for. So if you like that look, you could easily do that. It still looks pretty. It's just, I like the more simplistic look. So I just went with that, and I hung it on a wreath with a bow, and it turned out really pretty. It looks really nice in my dining room. And there's some like mauve kind of colors in there that I'm actually doing in the rest of my dining room. So I really like how it turned out. Okay, for this DIY, you're just going to use those same rub-on transfers that we used in the previous DIY. You're just going to cut out the XOXO, add it to an 8.5 by 11 paper of your choice, whatever color. And then you're going to need 2 other papers, same thing, other colors of your choice. And I just used a cookie cutter and drew some hearts out onto this pink and white polka dot paper that I had. And then I had a like white shimmery paper. And I've had this paper since my daughter's first birthday that I never used. So I just wanted to use it up, but you could easily use the stickers that Dollar Tree carries and create the same thing, and you don't have to, buy the paper if you don't have that on hand. And I just think it turned out so cute. It looks really cute in her room. If y'all have not seen any of my previous videos, I keep a couple of my Christmas trees up and decorate them for Valentine's Day. And I knew I wanted to add some color into my trees this year where I didn't have any in my dining room. So I took this burgundy and white and got this like mauve color. And then I added it to these ornaments that I got, the heart ones and then the little rose ones. And I just painted them, the fronts and the back. And then I also took some of my beads that I've had from Amazon forever and I've done so many projects with, and painted the larger ones white. Then I took some twine and I wrapped tape around the end. That's the trick to tie, to try to get it through those small holes. And I just took it through the top of the ornament and tied a knot on the back, which you can cut that extra off. And then do the same thing with the other end of your twine and pull your beads through. And then after you're done putting your beads on, I took some of this lace ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree and tied a bow above the beads, and just tie it do a knot and then make your bow. And then I took the twine and made a loop to hang it with. And I think they turned out so pretty. I didn't add any color to this tree last year. I just did like all whites. And if you didn't see my video I did last year, I'll link it below. It had a lot of DIYs that I did with Dollar Tree items as well. But I think they turned out so pretty and I love the color. Okay, for this DIY, I just took some Jenga blocks and I hot glued them together and then painted it white. And then I took these little rose ornaments and I painted them with that same mauve color that I painted the hearts with. And then hot glued the heart to the little Jenga block and put some ribbon and like a little loop on the top. Not ribbon, the lace. And it's simple as that, and you got a cute little ornament for your tree. Okay, for this DIY, you're just going to need a frame of your choice if you have like a picture that you don't want, or buy a frame from Dollar Tree, whatever. It's like an 8 by 10 size, I would say. And then some of these little felt roses. I had 2 packs of these, and also that vinyl, that buffalo check vinyl. This is the frame that I use. I got it from Dollar General for like 20 cents, and I never used it, so I went ahead and did something else with it. So this is the vinyl that I got. It's buffalo check, and I've had it, and I've done several projects with it, made Christmas projects and things, and still have a ton of it left. So I just cut out the size that I needed for the inside of this frame, and you just pull the backing off of it, and it's stuck right to it really good. If you use the buffalo check vinyl, it makes it really easy to kind of find the center of it. And that's what I did. I just counted my lines, and that's where I started, for the dip of my heart. And I think it turned out so pretty. I love the black and white and the red together. I debated about painting my frame white, but I just didn't. I liked it that way. And then here's the second. I took some of these Valentine clings, like window clings, and I picked one off of it to put in the center because I wanted to put like some kind of wording in the middle, and I didn't really have anything, so I thought that would work. And I just Mod Podged the back area of it, and then put a little bit more Mod Podge on top of that little cling so that it, sticks on there really good.